More bombshell evidence revealing how the Obama administration apparently tried to cover up details of the Benghazi terrorist attack. Days after the September 11th attack, the State Department emailed the company hired to protect the U.S. mission, ordering them to dodge the media, writing, quote, "We concur with you that at the moment the best way to deal with the inquiries is to either be silent or provide no comments." Our next guest heads the organization responsible for uncovering this document. Joining us tonight, Tom Fitton, president of Judicial Watch. Tom, thank you for being with us.
You're welcome.
The reference to the Blue Mountain Group, the security firm in question. Blue Mountain Group turns out not to have been so much a security force on the ground in Benghazi as a contractor, and the subcontractor appears to have been solely the militia, the 17th Martyrs Brigade. Is that correct?
That's correct. The Blue Mountain Group, there was a UK company who subcontracted out to the Blue Mountain Group Libya, which was in effect the February 17th Martyrs Brigade, an Islamist militia that our State Department was relying on to protect our diplomatic and other American personnel there on the ground in Libya.
And the Accountability Review Board, Tom, as you know, I mean, said Blue Mountain may have left the pedestrian gate open, and this is the quote, I don't know if we have this in a full screen, but the pedestrian gate open after initially seeing the attackers and fleeing the vicinity. They had left the gate unlatched before. This is damning material.
Well, that's right, and these new documents that we had to force out of the administration after a federal lawsuit show that there was email traffic suggesting there was a dispute with the State Department, with the Blue Mountain Group in England versus the Blue Mountain Group in Libya. We don't know what that dispute was. We don't know whether it was security related or whether or not they're arguing over who did what. But in the end, the emails show that the dispute was ongoing the day of the attack. There was email traffic the day of the attack saying what's going on here.
According to the CIA, the first call for assistance came at 9:40 p.m. local time, Benghazi time, from a senior State Department official at the consulate to the CIA annex. But according to people on the ground, the Blue Mountain security manager made calls on both two-way radios and cell phones to colleagues in Benghazi, warning of problems an hour before that. What more do we know about that sequence?
We don't know too much because the official investigative body for the State Department really didn't look into what the Blue Mountain Group was doing. And then as you point out, this email, the questions that started popping up. There was collusion between the State Department and Blue Mountain Group to stonewall requests for information, specifically from Reuters and Fox News. We know there had been a dispute ongoing back from July, as thanks to reporting by your network, about Blue Mountain screwing up. And the contract, by the way, we finally uncovered, cost nearly $800,000. But it looks to me like they were arguing over who was supposed to do what. And one of the emails, Lou, at the end of September that just came out, showed Blue Mountain Group asked the State Department, by the way, when can we get paid for our work in September?
And of course, this is the same group. Morgan Jones is the name of the man on the ground working for Blue Mountain Group in Benghazi, who gave an account to CBS 60 Minutes. It now raises further questions. We got about 30 seconds, Tom. Is there any bearing in the material you found on that issue in the 60 Minutes report?
Well, the concern that I think has popped up in reporting and it's sustained in the recent revelations is that the Blue Mountain Group in England took a lot of money and left the locals hanging.